So this is chapter 5, and you will start in the office, but don't do anything the game tells you to do. Don't call David. You go back into this place. You open the door and take this. One thing I didn't mention because we weren't dragging any items yet. If I just hold an item, I'm going quite slow, but if I just tap shift, I will, well, that only works for items that you actually drag, like boxes. In this case it won't work, and you basically want to take it to to the fence. You might be wondering if it's faster. It's not faster, but it's safer. Basically, if you miss the anomaly, this is the same time. Well, not really, because you have to, well, basically do this. You can also do it the normal way, but it is much riskier. Basically, you will lose time if you do mistake. With this, you cannot really do anything bad. You just crowd jump on that, you crowd jump again, and you're just over this. Again, don't listen to anything the game tells you to do. You can go through here, not through here, and this doesn't really matter. You will not gain any speed until that section here. You are just slowed down because the game thinks you're like in the chase. And there you don't cut it, you just jump here and crowd jump on the box. And then you want to turn your camera like to this angle and just hold W so that you get here, and then do crowd jump. If you have your camera in a different way, like it just has to be to right, it doesn't have to be like precise, but if you have it like straight, you will fall down, and basically having it to side is just so much safer. You jump in, and there's two ways you can do this. Some people probably will have a problem doing this strat. If you don't, if you do, just go this way and you will go through. Actually, here. So you want to go to here, and you want to jump on this. It's actually a crowd jump, and it's a bit hard. Yeah, this is why I actually, it saves a lot of time compared, so it's worth to learn it, but it is messy. Okay, now that you are on this, you want to be a little bit like this, and you want to basically jump again like this. Obviously crouch, like you can do every jump with crouch and it will work. So if you're not sure, just to do crowd jump, and you just go here. The other way is through the water, and if you go through the water, you will actually get falling glitch. And the falling glitch basically means that if you jump from height, you will not receive any fall damage, and you can jump from any height you want, which is useful, but in this case it loses time. We don't know how to trigger it. Like, it does sometimes trigger in chapter 10, and in this chapter it triggers every time. In chapter 10 it triggers sometimes, so it probably has to do something with water, but we didn't really figure out what it is. So you go through here, and if you're doing the casual way, just you can jump here. But if you're doing the skip that I did, like the jump, then if you jump you will get fall. If you went through the water you will not fall. So I will show 2 ways. Basically you can just run here and skip the entire tree, or you can just, if that's hard, because it is really hard, you can just go through here. You just jump through, you go on this, crouch jump here, open this, take the machete and go there. Normally you want to go here, but if you're not sure with this strat, just go the normal way. Like for the machete, just do that little skip. And you want to run towards this, and at about here you want to do crouch jump. So, and you want to aim at this little piece, like below this dark one on this edge. And this is very precise jump. You have to press the C very quickly, and you want to get as close, like I'm holding W, there is an invisible wall, and you want to get like about there. It doesn't have to be precise, but you want to have like a little bit of room to walk here, because you want to jump here. And now you want to do even faster crouch jump, and if you fail you will soft lock yourself probably. So hold shift, W, and rapidly press space and C. And this is the right way, so this is good. If you fall into the trees, this is just a run reset, or checkpoint reset at least. Depends on how serious you are about the run. And I'll go to the bridge, don't scan anything. Basically now we won't be interacting with what the game wants us to do anymore. And instead of going through the cave, we go here, where the path is blocked. And you can see the lowest plank again. You jump on it with crouch, but you actually want to be on the left side of it. Or right side? I think left side though. This one is a little bit more tricky than the other ones. Yeah, I'm doing the right one. Why am I not getting it? Yeah, this is something I didn't practice before this, but you will eventually get there, I hope. Oh, okay, so apparently there's a new place where you can do this. But I don't even know how I got there. So basically on these fences you will figure out a place where it works. But it used to work for me on this one. Well, this seems consistent. So not there, but there. In between these planks and jump. And then you want to jump on that. And you want to be like kind of in this like branch, and you want to jump on that, but be really careful because it needs to be yeah, it's better to do crouch jump. You jump on this and then you jump again and you jump here, and then you jump through this window. That's crouch jump again, but you will probably get this fall damage. You want to kind of slide on this, but it's really hard. but just figure out your way. Just everyone does this differently, because it works a bit like it's random. You want to go to here. Then up. Don't take the rope at all. And go straight. And then you go here, and right where the plank is, you want to jump on this one. You want to be a little bit, you want to have your view a little bit to the right, and then you want to jump on this. Both of these are crouch jumps. And then you run here. If you get too close, you will lose speed, so for getting there, just stay away a bit. And when you are in, you are actually going to lose the speed anyway. I just take the plank. Crouch here. Maybe you can figure out how to get there faster, like jumping over this. We were trying to do that, but it gets you stuck everywhere. It's very difficult. You take the rod. Go here, click on that, and just hold it, hold shift, W and D. You don't have to do anything else. And I actually am not sure if I remember the password. Yeah, okay, I know it. Because I checked obviously, but I will enter it right anyway. So you can get actually a blank from the top, but it's really hard to open it with it, so don't bother. It's a cool thing to show at a mirror time, but it doesn't matter. So you want to have 7516, so you right click to set it to rotate it to left, and left click to rotate it to right, or whichever orientation you think it is, like. And when you get to 6, you just press E. It will open. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I'm sorry, it's 7516.
There, finally.
And then when it allows you to open it, just open it, click on that and skip. And that was chapter 5.